Power up! Middle of the week?
Yeah!
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 It's the middle of the week! We have a lot to be thankful for, right?
Amen.
We have a lot to be thankful for today. The weather's starting to cool down a little bit. Yeah?
Yes!
Yes.
Can't get any hotter. So.
It felt really good this morning, and I can tell it's not going to be quite as hot as it has been. But what a blessing just to live where we live. And sometimes just being mindful of that, and spending a few minutes every single morning just waking up while you're half awake, just trying to figure out what's going on. Just to thank God for everything that you have. It's the little things. It's the family members. It's the friends. It's a roof over your head. It's a meal. It's all those little things that when I'm waking up, I don't even have to be that conscious for me to be thankful. And that's what it's really, really awesome. You don't have to be that awake to be thankful. You know, you can just start being thankful right then and there. And it's the best way to start a day. And it's something that I want us all to always remember, especially when we're stressed out, guys. Because it seems like when we're stressed out, it's because we forget how blessed we are. We forget all of the good things that we have in our lives, all the things that we're working towards. And that's what we have to focus on when life gets stressful or anxiety fills you. Just get back to the basics of being thankful for the little things. And that's what this today is on. It's the little things. It's the details. The value of what you bring to someone, a client, a friend, a family member, it's in the little stuff that you do, guys. It's not always the big stuff, right? How do you differentiate yourself from someone else? It's the little things. It's the gratitude calls. It's the, hey, just seeing it was your kid's birthday. Hope you guys had a great one. You know, thinking of you guys. It's a client you've been working with for a few months or maybe even just a couple weeks. And you say, hey, I'm just looking through my client list right now and I am thankful to have you on it. It's something that simple, guys. It's the little stuff. When you guys go to a store and the cashier is like, hey, how are you doing? Everyone says, good, good, good. Why don't you switch it around and ask them how they're doing? How are you doing today? Just that question, guys, can change someone's full day. They could have had a horrible day, and you have someone that just says, hey, how are you doing? Right? It's that little stuff, guys. It's that little stuff that makes us different than everyone else. How can we show someone that we're thankful for them, that we're grateful to have them, even if they haven't closed a deal with us yet? Hey, just looking through my numbers, excited to be able to help you with your home purchase. I'm excited for that. Something like that. Or, hey, I know we haven't talked in a while, but just wanted to let you know that I was thinking about you this morning, and I hope you have a great day. That's it. You don't have to be talking about real estate, guys. It's about connecting with people. That's why real estate is such an awesome vessel. Such an awesome vessel, guys. To just be in contact and communication with people and to let them know that you care. That's it. So that's what was on my mind this morning. And if you guys don't feel like you're accomplishing anything on a day-to-day basis, let me boil it down to what's really, really important. How many people did you love on that day? How much love did you exude to the world? That's when everything's said and done, that's all that matters. The love we have in our heart and the love we gave to others. Yet sometimes we get so caught up and we think that a good day or a bad day is dependent on if we put a house in escrow or if we make 100 contacts, which I think it's great if we do make 100 contacts. But what's the heart of our business? What is the heart of who we are? And it's just caring for others and letting others know that you care about them. Guys, you're accomplishing more in this world than most of the businessmen out there. It's that simple. But it's oftentimes convoluted with worldly things, worldly passions, worldly desires, and then we wonder why we look up and we're stressed out and have anxiety and we've forgotten all the little things that we have in our life that we should be thankful for. Man, celebrate those, guys. And celebrate those things with your clients, too. Man, it's a great day to go look at some homes today. Man, it's a great day just to be alive. Happy this weather's cooling down. But I'm trying to get you guys to realize that there's a lot of ways to reach out and contact people. And it doesn't have to everything to do with just real estate. Actually, I had an easier time knowing I'm going to go into work and just let some people know I care. Or I'm going to let them know, hey, I was looking at their name and I was just thinking about you and your family. How y'all doing? Something like that. So get creative, but don't feel like this is a monotonous job, because it's not. It involves so much care and heart that if we be mindful of these things when we go out and communicate with our people, you're already different than everyone else just by simply being that person. Who are you? What's your purpose? What do you value? All important things to think about, and not only for yourself, whenever you're in front of someone else. Who are they? What's their purpose? What do they value? Gives you a lot of conversation piece if you have those questions and can not ask them directly, but ask questions where you get to know what does this client value? What does this friend value? What's a mutual conversation topic that we can talk about? Maybe it's fishing, maybe it's baseball, maybe it's sports, maybe it's church. Guys, there's lots of ways to connect with people, and that's the easiest way to gain someone's trust is just show them that you care.
That's what people remember.
That's what they remember.
If you can remember that their kid plays a sport or that they're a fan of this sports team, and that's what,
Yep.
for a client, Lakers could get a W one night, you can just call them next day, hey, great win last night,
Yep.
That's it. That means more than anything.
It means more than anything, and it lasts longer than anything.
Yeah.
We could have the best sales pitch. I can come up here and give you guys exactly word for word what I think is the best sales pitch for a buyer, for a seller, for an investor. And truth be told, if your heart's not in it, those words fall on deaf ears. It only matters based on the heart that we have and then give, because if we don't have a heart for what we do and the people that we serve, our words are meaningless, absolutely meaningless. And it just blows my mind. Even for me, I have to remind myself daily, guys. I consider myself an upbeat guy, but I have to remind myself daily, hey, it's another day to be thankful. It's another day to let someone know that they're important, that they matter, that they care. And what an amazing gift we can give just by simply asking or doing these things for other people. Let me tell you, it comes full circle in your real estate business when you do. It does. So just make it a goal. Let me contact 10 or 20 people today. Let me add 10 or 20 new Facebook friends where I have mutual friends with them. Let me add 25 business Facebook likes this week. How am I going to do that? Let me go on a buy, sell, trade, and let me post my open houses on there. Because there's a lot of different pages on Facebook, right? There's lots of different pools that you guys can fish from. Then how can you show them that you care? Maybe it's the way that you just comment back to people. Maybe it's just the content of what you're posting. There's so many cool ways to utilize the technology that we have for good. And that's what gets me excited, because there's lots of ways. And you can pick up a phone and do it too. There's lots of ways, guys. I just speak of social media so much because I see a trend with successful real estate agents and social media. You guys see it too? You guys know?
Yeah.
You guys see agents and they're like, they got the profile, right? They got that image created. They have personality.
They got that brand.
They have that brand.
The best content.
You are your brand, guys. Your heart is your brand.
Sounds like we're like in a service providing field.
Correct. We're a service industry.
So in order for us to exude that, we have to know how to service ourselves.
That's right. That's right.
Because otherwise you can see right through it. It's not like.
Gosh, amen. Well, I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah.
It's putting one of the bold laws into action, and that's come from contribution.
That's right. Come from contribution. Amen. Man, it makes me feel good to know that no matter if I put a house in escrow today or not, I still have the ability to contact people and tell them that I care, because that is valuable. That is true value. Man, it gets me excited. Bold is coming into town. Everyone signed up here for at least the first step?
Yep.
Cool.
I don't.
You got that? You have the link and everything? Okay, cool. Our Paso office, I think, has 7 or 8 people signed up, and Pismo has 3 or 4. So let's keep it up, guys.
Shots fired.
Let's keep it up. Guys, if anyone from Pismo, the staff, I know you guys watch this sometimes, let's go. Let's get those numbers up. Let's get people into Bold and start changing some lives, because, man, isn't that a nice, refreshing reminder of how the perspective that you take on your business will have a lasting effect. It's just perspective. So much about this business is perspective. It's numbers too, don't get me wrong. But if perspective's not right, the numbers will be unbearable. That's what I figured out.
Mm-hmm.
If your perspective isn't right on this business, or you liking this business or wanting to do this or that, good luck hitting your numbers. Starts with the perspective, and then you want to achieve those things. So bold laws, we have everyone in here signed up for bold laws. For you guys that don't know, even if you're not a part of this office, I encourage you guys to come to bold. We got a first free step, August 9th.
Thursday, August 9th.
Thursday, August 9th.
2018.
It's free, guys. So if you're interested in that, message me, write a comment on this post, and we will get you signed up for that. It's an awesome, awesome course. First year in the business, I was able to close close to 20 deals, and I contribute a lot of that to bold, and just having goals, putting my eyes on the prize, and knowing what really mattered on a daily basis. So I'm going to open it up. Who wants to share 2 bold laws that are jumping out at them today, this morning?
Do what you have always done and you'll get what you've always gotten.
Got it. Do what you've always done and get what you've always gotten.
What you focus on expands,
Yep.
What you focus on expands.
and also your business grows to the extent that you do.
Your business
That's why you
grows
need to do bold.
to the extent that you do. That's right.
Continue to be growing, continue to be learning.
Yep.
Not everyone is the best at, like I said, Warren Buffett's still alive, we still
Yeah.
You
yeah.
teach people how to treat you.
Yep. You teach
That-
people
that's
how to
good.
treat you. It is good.
If someone's an a-hole, show them kindness.
That's right. Kill them with kindness, guys. Don't make me sing Selena Gomez again.
Yeah,
It's too early.
yeah.
But it's so true, guys. These are big things. You teach people how to treat you. Your business grows to the extent that you do. A lot of these involve being learning based. Do you guys know what being learning based is?
Yeah, I'm here right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
And here's another big one. If it's not on your schedule,
Yes.
it doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. Ain't that the truth? It's something I've had to really work on these last few months is my schedule. And it's really been great for my peace of mind. What I ended up finding was that even though it's so hard for me to sit down and put events on my calendar, my schedule, it's just like, it's such a small task, but just me and my personality, a little bit about me, I have the hardest times with a bunch of little tasks. I can knock out the big ones all day long. But give me a bunch of small tasks, and it can get very, very challenging for me to the point to where I almost disable myself. Isn't that
Yep.
weird? So,
That's what happens.
right? So it's what I've found is there's a couple ways to remedy that. Number one is having a schedule. Number two, and it's what I found is still important for me. I wish that I could just say, oh, I just have a schedule and that's it. I also have to do a daily to-do list. I do. I have to put that day on paper somehow, whether it's in the morning or whatever, because what I found is that as I start to wake up in the morning, more and more things become my top of mind stuff, right? You just start thinking, oh, I'm going to do this, oh, I got to do this, oh, I got to do that. And then pretty soon, maybe you knock out 1 or 2, and then you're so distracted thinking about all the other stuff that you have to do, you actually don't end up doing any of that stuff that you wanted. It's the weirdest thing. So what I found is first thing in the morning when I come into the office, after I have my coffee and my devotional and my alone time, my gratitude and prayer time, I come in here and I'm just writing down, okay, what are my big things for today? And then I boil it down. I boil that list down. And sometimes I'll put lines through it, like here's priority 3, priority 2, priority 1. But typically I just look at the list and say, what's the one thing that's gonna move my business forward? Have you guys made a list today of what activities you should be doing or could be doing, and then looked at them and say, what's the one thing that's gonna move my business forward today? And whatever that most important thing is, that's number 1.
And that's why I brought that one up, because the other one that goes with that, it's not about selling real estate, it's about following your schedule.
That's right.
And that's my one thing, I need to follow my schedule.
Yep. Hey, I'm right there with you. And the first step I found was just making a schedule, and then after that it's following it, right? And what I found is that just by having a schedule of some kind and time blocking these activities, it's really helped with my efficiency and the number of items, action items that I actually get done. So I might look at my calendar and I might have a lot of stuff and I might not get 100%, but I can tell you if I didn't have that on my calendar or those things on my schedule, my calendar, my percentage wouldn't be an A. It would be closer to 50%, but I would just be humming along because I have no idea what I'm doing as to what I'm not doing. So just having that as a source of accountability for you really is, for me at least. And then if I miss something on this day and it goes to the next day, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it this time. So it's just all a game of numbers for you. If you can have 9 things on your schedule and you knock out 8 of them, I can guarantee you it's more than if you wouldn't have had 1 thing on your schedule. It's just a numbers thing, guys. You're more likely to do more of the tasks that you have on your schedule. So let's put the big blocks in there. What are big blocks that need to be in your guys' schedule? What are the big blocks? And the big blocks, I mean the most important activities. What are those for you guys? Lead generation. I think that's the best. For me, it starts in the morning.
Exactly.
I need to have a perfect morning. It don't have to be perfect, but I like to have somewhat of a routine or a schedule set up because it makes me more productive on a day-to-day, week-over-week, month-over-month basis. Because a lot of times we fall into habits and we don't even realize it that are pulling us away from our schedule, right? We have a natural tendency to want to slip away from our schedule, and I don't know why. It's just what we do.
Easy to get distracted.
It's easy to get distracted and justify it. So, where do you guys put your most important things on your schedule or calendar? What's your time blocks? From what time to what time? Do you break it up throughout a day? I can tell you there's no right or wrong answer here. I'm just kind of curious. What do you guys do for your lead generation that works for you? What times?
Mine starts at 5:30 in the morning, and that's where I spend time in the Word and meditating on that.
Yep.
And then I go out for 1.5 to 3 miles of walking.
Yep.
And then after that, then it's time for breakfast and those things.
Yep.
But I need those things every morning to set me.
Get calibrated, right?
Yep.
Yep. I 100% agree. And then involving the lead generation, what times do you guys have on your calendars? If you don't have a calendar, what time will you put it on your calendar to do lead generation?
Usually 10 to noon or
10 to noon?
2 to 4.
2 to 4?
Yeah.
Or can you do something like 10 to 11 and then 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 or whatever? You can break it up.
Yeah.
It's really up to you, guys. It's up to you. That's the coolest part about this job. You guys make your schedule. You decide what you want to do and when you want to do it. For me, it's typically between 10 and 12. After this is when I go in my office and I make sure I hit my numbers for the day. It's just reaching out to 5 people. And then emailing and then doing follow-up. That's something. It can be something simple like that, guys. But you feel good about it when you start doing it day over day over day, and you're like, okay.
It builds.
It builds, guys. It's a momentum thing, and it's important. So have that time allocated in your schedule and then follow through with it. What do you enjoy doing in lead generation? How can you maximize what you love doing for lead generation to exploit your numbers, to really do work on it? What do you enjoy about lead generation? Because me figuring out what I liked about lead generation was important to inspiring me to do it on a daily basis, and it motivated me to spend more time in it because I enjoy doing this task, so I'm going to do it more. What can you guys? Yeah.
Well, right now, because I'm new, I'm still practicing on what to say and what to ask.
Got it.
So I don't lose that potential.
Right.
Client.
Right.
Yeah. And just looking at the audios, looking at the YouTube audios, and getting all the.
Perfect.
Have you gotten into scripts?
Not yet.
Not really.
Let's
Get into the scripts.
We want to bring scripts back to do at least just some practice. I would like to. I think it would be good.
Didn't you just do just the other day something on objections?
Yeah, seller objections.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Those are fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Practice those with somebody, you know.
Yep.
If I'm in the office, you can pull me aside and I'll practice with you.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yep. Yeah, whatever it is, guys, but there's lots of ways to just be productive, because as far as I'm concerned, being learning-based, the best part about being learning-based is that if you just focus on that day, I'm gonna learn something that I didn't know, or I'm gonna grow in knowledge in something that I wasn't super aware of, you're being productive, guys.
Mhm.
Not only to yourself, but to your clients. You are the service that you provide only based on the knowledge that you know. So go out and ask questions. Go out and create appointments with people. If you don't know enough about lending, go talk to a lender some more. If you don't know enough about appraisals, reach out to an appraiser. Hey, just wanted to see if there would be a time that I could talk to you. I'm kind of ignorant on this, and I just want to make sure that I'm able to help my clients to the best of my ability. Whatever it is, because you guys will go along, you guys might look at a listing and not understand something online. If that's the case, go out and find the answer to that. Because the more questions that you have and then get answered, those are all questions that a client will come at you and ask at some point. So if you do nothing but educate yourself more about the process and all the ins and outs of it and the different things about it, you guys are creating a service that's more valuable than it was yesterday, and that's moving your business forward, guys. That's why we have a lot to be happy and be proud of ourselves for, but we don't always focus on those things. So guys, just being learning based and knowing, hey, not only am I going to focus on myself, I'm going to focus on this industry and all the ins and outs of it. And if I don't know something, I'm going to go and seek that answer.
Says your people will grow into the conversation you create.
Your people will grow into the conversations you create. Isn't that the truth? Because if you have all this knowledge, I'm not saying you rub it in people's faces, but you ask questions along the transaction that you already have the answers to. Or maybe you bring them up and then you answer them for them. Then not only are you helping your client, you're educating them about the process. And guys, that's providing value at no cost. If I can just be an educator of the system to first-time homebuyers or to people who's never bought or sold a piece of property and just show them that I'm knowledgeable about it, don't you think that'll bring some peace of mind? How can us in our own business grow? What are you guys having questions with that you need to seek answers for? You know? And then go and do it. Make a list of those and then go and seek the right people. Create conversations. It's going to grow your business. So I'm going to just read one more and then we're going to be done here, guys. And I'll give you guys a challenge after this, but we'll do it off of the camera. Man, you guys used all the good ones already. But I think
They're all good.
I know, right? Change your thinking, change your world. Change your thinking, change your world. Instead of making it feel like an obligation, it's an opportunity, guys. No matter what you're doing today, just understand it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you. It's an opportunity for your family. It's an opportunity for your clients. Whatever it is.
You know, I want to know how come I don't see Get Her Done?
I know. Where is Get Her Done on there? Michael,
do
can you
that.
get ready to close
We
this
do
down?
that.
Just do it.
So guys, I appreciate you all. I appreciate everyone in this room. We are going to chat a little bit more in this room after this goes down. But I appreciate you. I challenge you. What's one thing you can do to move your business forward today? And go and do it. Have a good one.